Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I just wanted to sit down with you and just have a little chat with you all just in regards to YouTube. So I'm a month in and I just wanted to go over a few points that I thought would help anyone else who is looking to start YouTube with the things that you may need or the things that go wrong massively, and just like a little introduction really to how I found the first month of doing YouTube. So firstly, Ross actually bought my camera. If you're new here, Ross is my boyfriend and he actually bought me my camera. So the camera I've got is the Canon G7 Mark II. I think it was around 500 and something pounds, but I'll link the camera below that I've actually got, and then you can see he got me the kit. So it come with a stand, it come with the SD card, so it's actually a really good thing to get if you're looking to buy it for somebody. So I'll link that below. So when Ross actually bought me this, I wasn't expecting it. I'd been talking a while about wanting to actually start doing YouTube because I just thought I've been watching YouTube for ages now. Like, one of my best friends actually basically introduced me to YouTube and I now am obsessed with it. And when I was watching it, I remember me and my best friend saying, like, oh my god, can you imagine like just doing this? Like, how fun would it be? Imagine if you could make a job out of doing that. And really sort of envied the girls, not envied, like not jealous of them, but in a good way, envied them in a good way, of the girls out there that are just smashing YouTube. And I just thought, I'm just gonna go for it. Anyway, didn't actually build up the courage myself to actually go and buy the camera, but Ross done it for me and gave me that push, and I will be forever grateful for him for doing that, because you never know where this may lead. That's how I look at it anyway. So the second point I would say would be actually filming. So the nerves, honestly, you're all gonna get these nerves. I have them, I still have them now, even before starting this video, before you get that little feeling in your tummy, and you will have nerves. It's literally, the hardest bit I find is talking to a camera and not knowing who you're talking to. But since gaining subscribers, like I think I've now got about 200, I think it's 201 to be exact, because I always check. But now I've got you as subscribers, I feel like I'm actually talking to someone. It's very strange. So the more your subscribers grow, I think the easier that gets for you. But yeah, I literally feel like I'm talking to you, and I know that you've all subscribed because you like me and you like what I do. So that is really comforting, I think. Oh, well, for me it is anyway. The ideas of videos, I haven't found that hard at all, because I think that is really natural for me. I love talking, love doing all the sort of things that other YouTubers do, and also I want to bring different to YouTube as well. Obviously there might be people out there that do what I'm thinking of doing, but I also want to like bring something a bit different to YouTube. The third point I would say is the issues. Sorry if I keep looking down, it's because I've just got like a few notes, because otherwise I'd forget. But 3 is the issues of YouTube. No one tells you about this. Well, when I was looking at other YouTubers that done videos similar to what I'm doing now, no one really spoke about the issues of it. So one of the main issues I found was editing the videos. So I actually started like a month ago just editing on my phone on iMovie, and I've actually got like a really basic iPhone. It's like really old, I don't even know what it is. I think it's like a 6 or something, and so it's small, it's not even big. So yeah, basically I started editing on that and it was fine. But then you have storage issues because they're such big files. You then have storage issues on your phone, so you then can't save, and then you can't upload to YouTube. So after like the first video I was having these issues, so I was then deleting things. I bought more storage and that didn't work. So that was one of the main issues. You just find it really frustrating. Well, I did anyway, because I thought I'm actually getting into the swing of it. You're filming these videos that have caused you nerves to actually do them, and then you can't edit them. So it is quite frustrating actually. But once you get past all these little hurdles, and the only way I could say you could maybe is when your phone, if it's got a lot of storage on there already, or if you transfer it to a laptop, like I didn't even have a laptop or anything, so if you've got a laptop or a computer, then you're halfway there, like you're fine with editing. Actually editing itself, I find it pretty simple. I done photography in school and done it in college, so using the camera and editing, I didn't do videography, so I know it's very different, but using the camera come as a bit of like a second nature to me, and editing, because I use Photoshop and things like that, it's all pretty similar and it's pretty like self-explanatory. Obviously you can watch YouTube videos of how to edit using like certain softwares and things like that. I've actually done that a few times with iMovie. So the other third point is that the editing software I'm using at the moment, I am using iMovie. So I started using iMovie on my phone, and then I had those issues. Then I actually used, oh, what was it called? Let me actually check. Bear with me. Filmmaker Pro. So I then used Filmmaker Pro. That was more harder to use than, so if you're not like tech savvy and you don't really understand things like that, I'd say iMovie is definitely easier to use for you. Filmmaker Pro is really good because it comes with all different, so because you pay for it, I guess, comes with all different like features on there that iMovie say doesn't come with. So that is a good point, but I've still got that and I will still use that because I've now gone back to iMovie. I'll go forward to why I've actually gone back to iMovie in a second. So yeah, so the editing, I actually find it like quite simple. Right, so the next point I would say are the solutions. So the solutions I use to solve my problems with the issues I was having with YouTube. So the solution I had to end up doing was buying a computer. I was debating whether to buy a laptop or a computer for a little while, but Ross actually said to me, like, Chloe, I think it would be better to buy a computer because then it's a bit like a workstation. You can put it on a desk and you can then sit there, do that, where a laptop also would be great. So if you've got a laptop, that's fine, use that. You don't have to go and buy a computer. Also with a computer, the storage is much bigger. So that was what suited us better, to buy a computer. The computer I bought was an iMac, and yes, it was like a bit of an investment, but because I know that I'm going to do this, I just thought it's something that I need, and Ross said you need it, so let's get it. And that was really the solution to my problem. So that's why I've gone back to using iMovie, because I was really comfortable using it on my phone, and now I'm actually pointing over here because this is where the computer is, and now on the computer it's so much more simpler to use. There's like a few things that you have to like get the hang of, but even like little command buttons and things like that, so it is much simpler to use a laptop or a computer instead of your phone. A lot of people out there say, oh, like you can use your phone to get started. I think you could probably film on your phone to get started, but then you're going to have these storage issues. So depending on what storage you've got on your phone, I don't actually know if that is possible. But if you're in it for the long run, and if you've got the funds to be able to do that, I would just say go for it. If you haven't, then cool, so go start with your phone, and then after a few months save for it and then get the camera. But there are cheaper alternatives for the camera as well. I think other brands do cheaper versions of them. So yeah, that is, other than that, I'll just say I'm absolutely loving YouTube as well. The support that you get from people, even one of you subscribing, generally means the world to me, and I just feel like eventually we will be like friends, and I basically feel like I'm talking to my friends. So I just want to again thank you all for being so supportive of me not uploading for the last 2 weeks, and still continuing to interact with me on my Instagram. So if you aren't following me on Instagram, if anything ever goes wrong, I will always still be on there, so I'll link my Instagram below. But please, please, please subscribe to my channel. It honestly means the world to me, and it makes the world of difference. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, please comment, and please subscribe. Thank you all so much, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.